Hi, welcome to Life Musings. This is your host, Dr. Padmaja Nandigama. It's a new year, new beginnings. I'm excitedly looking forward to the new year, and I'm sure you all are too. Every new year, we all think and talk about New Year resolutions. I like making these resolutions or setting goals because they give me something to look forward to and plan for. Whatever the resolutions are, we all are looking for happiness. Well, the question is, what is happiness and how do we define it? Happiness is not something that happens and is not a random choice. It is not result of good fortune or something that money can buy or power can command. Happiness is something that must be cultivated or nurtured by each of us. So how can we achieve this elusive goal of happiness? In this episode, I'm going to talk about ways to achieve this goal of happiness. Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, author of Flow, The Psychology of Optimal Experience, says that one can achieve happiness by having control over the contents of our consciousness. There's not much we can do about our looks, our temperament, and our constitution. We cannot decide how tall we grow or how smart we get. There are innumerable outside conditions that control our fate. Yet, we feel in control of our actions and our fate. On the occasions it happens, we feel a sense of exhilaration, a deep sense of enjoyment, which becomes etched in our memory. Mihaly terms this as optimal experience. This experience was described in the same way by men and women, by young and old, regardless of cultural differences. It was reported essentially in same words by women from Korea, by adults in Thailand and India, by teenagers in Tokyo, by Navajo shepherds, by farmers in Italian Alps, and by workers on the assembly line in Chicago. It is what a painter feels when the colors on his canvas begins to take shape, or when a swimmer beats his own record, and by a violinist mastering an intricate musical piece, or when a young child places the last block on the tower he or she has built higher than anything they have built so far. When one completes an important project at work, or even in simple things like hearing the song of a bird in the forest, sharing a cup of tea with your friend. People get so involved in an activity that nothing else matters. The experience is so enjoyable that they will do it even at great cost for the sake of doing it. So, this flow state is a state of complete absorption, energized focus, and we enjoy the process and lose track of time. People experience feelings of personal control over the situation and the outcome. People have feelings of serenity and a loss of self consciousness, which we commonly term as being in the zone. Researchers have found that flow can enhance performance in a wide variety of areas, including teaching, learning, athletics, and artistic creativity. Because the act of achieving flow indicates a substantial mastery of a certain skill, people must keep seeking new challenges and information to maintain this state. Evidence from brain studies show that during the state of flow, there is transient hypofrontality, meaning there is down regulation in the frontal brain activity. Frontal brain is an area of the brain which is involved in planning and awareness. It is involved in self reflective consciousness, memory, temporal integration, and especially working memory. So you see that there is down regulation in this area, which is reflected in loss of self awareness or switching off that inner critic. There is also increased synergy between all the areas of the brain. They've also found that there is increased activity in the rewarding center of the brain, which is reflected in the increase of neurotransmitters like dopamine, which is a feel good hormone, serotonin, anandamide, and endorphins. It seems very good, doesn't it? So now the next question is, how can we achieve this state of flow? It is doable and it is free. So why not we do it? So here are some of the suggestions which will help you achieve the state of flow. Set clear goals and achievable goals. But of course, remember that these goals should have an element of challenge. You need this challenge so that you don't get complacent or get bored. Again, it should not be too hard that you give up. And make sure that you eliminate distractions. Identify the times where your mind most naturally functions at full speed. For many people, the morning after a good night's sleep is the most productive. Focusing on the day's main task during these times will make flow state a more achievable goal. Focus on creating a peaceful environment with minimal distractions around you. Store your phone away and put it on Do Not Disturb. If you're working on a laptop, maybe try a website blocker. You know the best types of things that disturb you most often. Try minimizing as many of them as possible. And most importantly, practice meditation and mindfulness. We are bombarded with so many distractions. Learn to be present, live in the moment, and enjoy the process. And of course, choose a pursuit you enjoy and cultivate a purpose. There are a lot of benefits from this state of flow. The experience of flow in everyday life is an important component of creativity, well being, and self actualization. Flow in an individual has shown to reduce anxiety and boredom. Since it is intrinsically rewarding, the more you practice it, the more you seek to replicate these experiences, which help you to lead a fully engaged and happy life. Creating flow can boost confidence, resilience, and self esteem while lowering stress and depression. Getting in the zone and losing yourself in a state of flow is key to achieving peak performance. In my own personal experience, I have cultivated a nurtured state of flow by painting or during mantra meditation. Of course, these are very intrinsically rewarding, and these have given me clarity and have changed my life more than I can put it in words. So I suggest you all to choose a pursuit you can enjoy and attain the state of flow, the state of optimal experience. So I wish you all a happy new year to the new beginnings here. Thank you for listening. And if you like what you're hearing, please follow me on Instagram at Life Musings Padmaja. See you next time. Till then, stay safe and stay happy.